Myself, I'm Aarti Talaulikar. Today we are going to talk about the module Mitochondria 1. The module number is 18 and it is from the unit Cell and its Components. In this module, we are going to learn about the morphology of mitochondria and the origin of mitochondria. On the completion of this module, you will be able to describe the morphology of mitochondria and you will also be able to explain the origin of mitochondria. Mitochondria are a double membrane bound organelle found in the cytoplasm of eukaryotic cells. Singular for mitochondria is known as mitochondrion. So in this diagram, you can see the plant cell and the mitochondria in the cytoplasm of this plant cell. This is how a mitochondrion looks like. Mitochondria, they are small granular or filamentous bodies. The term mitochondrion has derived from a Greek word mito means thread and chondrion means granule. Mitochondrions are also called as powerhouses of the cell because they generate and they provide chemical energy, adenosine triphosphate ATP to the cell. Kolliker first observed mitochondria as granular structures in striated muscles in around 1850. Then in 1892, Richard Altman, he named this structure as bioplast and he also suggested that bioplasts were independent organelles. The term mitochondria was coined by Carl Benda in 1898. Morphology of mitochondria. Mitochondria are visible under the light microscope, but when you observe them under the light microscope, little details can be seen. The detailed structure can be studied by electron microscopy. Size of mitochondria. The mitochondria vary in size from 0.5 to 1 microns. Sometimes their length may vary up to 7 microns. Shape. They are filamentous or granular, but they change shape depending on the physiological condition of the cells. During certain functional stages, they show club shape, racket shaped, vesicular, ring or round shape. In this diagram, you can see the spherical shaped mitochondria, elongated, racket shaped and even dumbbell shaped mitochondria are found. Number. The number of mitochondria, it varies from cell to cell and from species to species. But the number remains constant for a particular cell type. A single mitochondria is often found in unicellular organism. For example, in chlorella, a single mitochondria is found. Certain cells with high energy requirements, they show large number of mitochondria. Example, in amoeba, you find around 50,000 mitochondria. Distribution. Mitochondria are uniformly distributed throughout the cytoplasm. In some cases, they occur around the nucleus or sometimes in peripheral cytoplasm. The distribution of mitochondria within the cytoplasm should be considered in relation to their function as energy suppliers. Movement. Mitochondria may move freely in some cells carrying ATP wherever required, or they may be localized in a particular region where more energy is needed. Origin of mitochondria. There were few hypotheses to discuss how mitochondria originated. The first hypothesis, it states that mitochondria originated from various membranes, various cell membranes. Robertson in 1964 has shown that the mitochondria arises from an infolding of the plasma membrane. The protuberance passes into the invagination of cell membrane. Then it forms a double membrane lined tubule which enlarges into a vesicle. Soon from the inner membrane, several outgrowths arise to form cristae, thus forming the mitochondria. So in this diagram, we can see the possible mechanism for the origin of mitochondria from plasma membrane. There was another hypothesis which states that endoplasmic reticulum might have given rise to mitochondria. Then in 1958, Hoffman and Gregg postulated that mitochondria arise from the nuclear membrane and later extend into the cytoplasm. The second hypothesis states that mitochondria have arisen or originated from pre-existing mitochondria. Electron microscopic studies of Neurospora crassa shows that organelle division begins by inward furrowing of the inner membrane. After elongating, one or more centrally located cristae form a partition by growing across the matrix, fusing with the opposite inner membrane, and then you get the two mitochondria separated. The third hypothesis states that mitochondria have originated from prokaryotes. It is also called as symbiotic hypothesis. Altman and Skimber in 1980, they said that mitochondria originated from prokaryotic cells. Mitochondria, these are intracellular parasites of the cells which have entered in the cytoplasm of eukaryotic cells. They maintain symbiotic relations with the eukaryotic cells. So this theory is based on the several similarities between bacteria and mitochondria. The similarities are the morphology, localization of the respiratory chain, chemical constitution, DNA structure, ribosomes, drug sensitivity, protein synthesis machinery. Mitochondrial formation de novo. There are several reports of de novo synthesis of mitochondria. This has been seen in Neurospora. In most cases of de novo synthesis have been reported in cells undergoing rapid growth. So Attarde and Attarde in 1967 have suggested that mitochondria may release mRNA which then goes to the endoplasmic reticulum. Here, with the help of the ribosome, it forms the membrane protein. This would result in the apparent de novo synthesis of mitochondria. So, these were the four hypotheses which states how mitochondria originated. These are the references, online references. Thank you.